Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Fantom. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make some money in the Fantom, how I'm going to make some money with Fantom cryptocurrency. Not financial advice. All right, guys, here's the deal with Fantom. All right, there's some questions going on with Fantom. So let's go over the basics of what I show you, because there's some people going to say the correction's over. It could be. Here's the deal with this correction. All right, this is in my opinion a flat type move. It did a nice 5-wave move down here, and it's coming down in this area to make some nice bullish divergence. I'll show you that, and then it's going to bounce out of there. So we're going to get some price targets on a bounce. There's also a price target about $5 for its next wave run. Now here's the deal. I want to show you the basics on this with the retracement on this whole wave with Fantom. It hit basically 0.382 on the nose on logarithmic. All right, and it's way down here that people that use this method, they use 786, 886, 90%. You can see it went well beyond that. So some people are going to say the correction is over with in that, using that method. Now here's the deal. This is, in my opinion, for a coin like this, is not a deep enough correction for a second wave correction. So I'm asking myself, what's going on with Fantom? Because you really want to see it at 50% for a second wave, in my opinion. You want to see it down there a little bit more. Now, the area that cryptocurrencies like Fantom like to go to is right to this fourth wave area, which if it gets right there, that is going to be 15 cents. I have a 12 to 17 cent target for Fantom. This shallow retracement, I'm gonna let you know this. I don't know if it has something to do with this structure, and it could. So you want to be aware of this too, because this could be like this, 1, 2, and this is some massive third wave, and then it's a fourth, and then it's going into a fifth, like that. So, you know, maybe there's some data over here. If you actually use this as starting at 0, and this was a massive wave 1, 2, this is the massive wave 3. And it could be the wave 3. So just to let you guys know that it's a shallow retracement, in my opinion, for Fantom. But I do think it's coming up to complete something right here, guys. I'll show you in just a second on this wave correction and let you guys know. This is a nice 5-wave move. I'll show you guys the evidence, what the evidence says right here. You can see this 1, 2, and here's your third wave. The lowest peak right there on the RSI. So now it's popping up and it's completing a fifth wave. And you can see right here, it come down and make bullish divergence, just like that. Okay, so Fantom is setting itself up for a bounce. All right, now let me go a little bit deeper into the correction and show you some things. All right, this is another example, in my opinion. You know, this is kind of like a diagonal type move, where this one wouldn't be legal. Now, if I have it marked right, I don't know, but you can see this fourth wave didn't go in the price territory, wave 1. That was the other video as explained with Polkadot, where it's legal. And then the other early waves guys, oh, that's not legal, Greg. You know, it can't be that. So whatever, you know, it's doing something. So kind of like a diagonal. What that means is that, you know, this fifth wave is probably going to be longer than this wave. So this wave, and it doesn't have to be, since it's not, it's 53% drop. And let me go from there. What would that bring us down to? 53, you know, that's way down there to 14. Yeah, I set a potential 12 cents. So that could happen with Fantom. My target area is right in this area, guys. So, and what will happen, now we see this structure complete with Fantom coming up to complete this sequence. You come down, let's go back out to the daily, because you want to see this on the daily. This is what you want to look for. This bullish, it comes down right there, it makes that bullish divergence, and it's going to bounce. Now, whether it's going to bounce in a corrective move, it could. You have to be aware of that, or it's going to just go bullish. Okay, so right now with everybody in a panic, let's just go with the bearish scenario that Fantom is going to bounce. Complete a correction right there. So it's going to correct. Just to let you guys know, here's this 5-wave move. Fantom has to correct this move before it can make another move up like this. So you have this leg right here, this sequence, and Fantom has to correct that whole sequence. Whether it ends right there, nobody knows. I can't predict the future, or it needs to come down here to correct this whole leg, and then it gets itself ready to build a foundation to make another move. It could be there, just don't know. So it's the same thing in the opposite. So here you have a leg that is coming down like this. You see that? Or just let's use this. You see this leg right there? You see that leg? Well, it has to correct that leg to continue the trend down. Just like right here, this trend, and it went up and then down, up and then down. So now it's going to complete a whole sequence, in my opinion, and then it's going to correct this whole leg. So what we're going to do is take that whole leg and retrace it, okay? And say Fantom goes to 16 cents. And an area for Fantom probably at a minimum could be 53 cents, okay? Right there. And as high as 89, it could go to $1.08. If it goes crazy, it could do $1.84 if you could believe it. It actually could get up there, but that would be the area. I'm gonna take it off log just to show you. A 0.38 would be at $1.44. So, you know, those areas, that's pretty aggressive. A 95 cents off of log. So it looks pretty good. That area is the area I'd be checking. I like to use a logarithmic. I like to use the logarithmic chart with cryptocurrencies. They have a tendency to hit the logarithmic ones and not the linear ones. Especially with an asset like Fantom. Fantom is a mover. I call Fantom the gift that keeps on giving. And this could be a serious good play coming up here, guys. If Bitcoin goes into a corrective bounce, if Bitcoin goes bullish, it'd be better. So let's check it out. 0.382 there to 54 cents. And you got it at 17. Look at that. Probably a 2x. And then a potential right here for a 3.5x, and then maybe even higher up for a 3.5x to a 5x. You know, don't count that. So if this is a corrective bounce, let you guys know this is what I will be doing, and get it here. And you have to cover yourself, manage your risk, have your stop losses in place, and realize that, because more than likely Fantom, in my opinion, is going to tag this area right here, guys. You see this area and this area, it's going to tag that area. More than likely, it's going to come down on that wave and be in this area. But then at this 236, get some out. And then at the 382, definitely get a lot of it out. And just leave a little bit up there. And then if it's in this area, you know, you have to investigate. I'll keep making videos, update you on Fantom, but if it's a corrective, we'll know if it's a corrective bounce by the time it's in this area. It'll be, instead of a 5-wave, it'll be more of a 3-wave move like this, guys. It'll be more like this, okay? And you'll see it, especially when it's up in the box. So that's what I'm looking for with Fantom. I posted a chart on it on Twitter. I don't think some people get it, but I'm putting a video out to let you guys know. This move, in my opinion, is an expanded flat that Fantom did. If you take a retrace, if I'm going to do this whole, here's the A wave, that would be a B wave, and you can see 2.618. Look at that. And that's a typical, for cryptocurrencies on expanded flats, 1.618. Well, you can't really call it an expanded flat, but because it didn't go above there, but it did hit that 90%. I checked it, 1.618 and 2.618. You know, everything's coming together for me. So that's what I'm planning for with Fantom. While everybody's like not liking the coin, this is a really good area to start looking for setups on something like this. Now, what's the worst case scenario is that it just does a little bit of a bounce and then it goes back down. So, you know, that's where you manage your risk, okay? And in the best case scenario is it finishes its correction and then it could go on to break these highs. You know, if Bitcoin goes bullish or Ethereum goes bullish, but you have to plan for the worst case scenario and maybe we get the best case scenario. Just don't know yet. So that's just what I'm looking for in Fantom. And then two, just remember, guys, you know, like it has a shallow correction, in my opinion. It's come in target areas that has positives, but also has negatives. I'm just wondering back here if this has something to do with this shallow correction on Fantom. So it's the same thing with a couple other cryptocurrency assets that have shallow corrections, like Cardano and Solana. They have shallow corrections. It could be a very, very bullish coin and it's just doing a shallow correction. It's going to do it to here, just like Ethereum did in its infancy when it just started. It had shallow corrections, it just kept going. So this could be the same thing with Fantom. We go over the, I want to let you know, we're going to go through the RSI, take a look at that too, the RSI on Fantom. Do you see this is nice and deep? It took everything out. There's the beginning of its cycle. It took it out, okay? It's making bullish divergence. This is a good sign, good signal over here. Let's check the 2-day chart, see how it looks. Looking pretty good. It didn't take it out completely on the 2-day, but close, close. It'd be nice if it was down there a little bit more, but you know, you got to take what the market will give us. Let's check the 3-day chart. Look at that. It took everything out. It took everything out of that whole cycle. Compared this cycle right here and then right there. So that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent. 4-day chart. 4-day chart could look a little bit better. You know, that was down there. It could look a little bit better. Let's see the weekly chart. It's down there. It could be down a little bit more. So we'll have to see what that's going. So there's positives and there's negatives with Fantom right now, guys. So it's just remember, manage your risk. If you made it all the way to the end of my video, do appreciate you. New subscribers too. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.